Hey guys, Mike here, K8MRD radio stuff. Gonna be trying out Jerry's speaker wire antenna, KG6HQD. Just made it last night. I started about 7:30 and I was done, tuned up and on the air at like 8:58 I think was my, had a little QSO with a guy in Florida. So I'm here in Bloomer Park in West Bloomfield, Michigan on my lake. Middle Straits Lake. We're gonna see if we can get this antenna up and make sure it's resonant and see if we can make some contacts. So yeah, we'll see how that works. Alright, so I'm at my location here. Found a nice tree. I'm gonna show you guys what's in the go box and then we're gonna throw the antenna up in the air and get it working. Alright, this is the Harbor Freight Pelican case knockoff, and I've managed to fit almost everything in here. So we've got our power cable, looks like a power cable. That's the money right there. That's the KG6HQD speaker wire antenna. So I am super geeked about this. I've got a little, it's a big one of these, a nut something or other that I got from Home Depot. They they couldn't ring it up, so they actually just gave it to me. So that was cool. So that's what we're gonna use for a weight to throw the wire, got some mason's line to throw up in the tree. And our mic cable, got a barrel connector and a 90-degree. I might need to extend this. I brought an extra length of coax along with me. Phone charger to plug in to that. A notepad for logging such stuff rather. And of course the ASU FT891 at the PowerWorks. Precision watt meter and power analyzer. The PowerWorks PD8 power pole distribution. And a cheapo USB cigarette lighter adapter that I can hook up. And then I'm running a Duracell 8 amp battery. So we got to throw the antenna up and put it on the analyzer, because when I was tuning this up last night, I didn't have these connectors on. I had it twisted around itself and it made the impedance go from anywhere to like 40 to 60 ohms, and we all know we want 50 ohms. So we'll see what the SWR is like 1.3. My radio loves it, but hopefully that'll get rid of it. Otherwise, maybe some of you engineers that are smarter than a guy in sales can leave some comments and let me know what I can do to tweak this. So, all right, I'm gonna reposition the camera. And you guys can watch me throw this antenna up, or try to. So lesson number one when you're out in the field, always have a first aid kit. The tent spikes that I use to stick in the ground have what I'm gonna call little bastard grabbers on the ends of them that are sharp and slice my finger a bit. So I have a first aid kit, so I was able to use it. Think smart. its glory. Let's see if I can get a close-up for you guys. That only took a few minutes, huh? Alright, so these are my stakes, my tent stakes for holding up my antennas. These things right here, those are the bastard spikes. I went to grab it, pull it out of the ground, and it just ripped my skin. No bueno. No bueno at all. But anyway, so here's the antenna. It starts somewhere down here. And I got some nice orange mason line going all the way up. I've got it pretty high up in the tree. There's where the antenna actually starts. And then it goes up to there, right there, or somewhere in there. And then goes back down, as antennas do, to over there somewhere. As you can see, my coax doesn't even touch the ground, so I might have to bring this table. I moved this table from over yonder. I just pulled it across the grass. Might have to move it closer. I want to see if I can hook coax up to this, though. It is technically a doublet antenna, so I guess that would be a balanced feed line. So we'll see. But I'm going to hook the analyzer up to it now and see how the impedance is. All right. So we're all going to see this together. Turn this on. I can't even set this down, so this may not be the best way to record this. Oh, look at that. Still above 60 ohms. So if we go to 275, see, it's still a little high. Look at that, though. 1. You know, and I'm going to take that as a win all across the board. That's pretty darn close to 50. I don't trust these meters at all, these ones. They don't seem to be quite accurate. But that's 1.1. Holy crap. Wow. That's phenomenal. And I've got the antenna, the center of the antenna, well, it's probably this coax terminates at 18 feet. So we're about 19 feet off the ground, 20 feet off the ground at the center. And then I've got the ends. The ends are over my head for sure. They're probably 8 or 9 feet off the ground too, so in an inverted V. So there you go, Jerry. It worked. Let's get on the air. All of these videos filmed on iPhones because I'm an Apple geek. Because Apple rules and Windows drools. All right, so that's ready to film the magic. We have just one last step. That's to plug it in. As you've heard me say probably 100 million times before, only 5 because I think I only have 5 videos. Power poles rule. Doesn't matter where you plug it in, as long as you do plug it in. I have literally everything in my shack hooked up to power poles. And then this will plug anywhere in here. That one works. Like that. We're on. Guess I could start filming with that. The terrible thing about what I'm doing, my car is way over there, and I left my water in it. And I'm kind of thirsty. We might have to get that in a second, but first, we have to I was on HF last night. We got to turn the power way down. Down to 5 watts. All right. So let's see if any goons are out here. There's something.
What I could find out there. You don't know anybody that's got a good HF mobile that does 2 meters.
Well, I got a good HF mobile, but it doesn't do 2 meters. Because I don't care. I got 10 other radios that do 2 meters. See, this scope is neat. You kind of see who's out there. There's like no noise on the bands. So with another roughly 20 feet per side, I think it would be. What are my legs? They're 30. I think they're 33. So like another 16 feet, 16 to 18 feet maybe on either side. With like some alligator clips or something, I could make a linked dipole. So that might be the next project. I still have a TYT KG6HQD that I bought like a week before I bought this radio. And I started the review video. I did the unboxing and stuff. But then I got this radio. And I've been playing with this ever since. So I do have to. It is a nice radio, that 8600. It's a little tiny little 25 watt VHF UHF. It fits. I mean, it's the size of if you put 2 UV5Rs together without the extended batteries. That's about the size of it total. It sounds great. It looks great. Got a nice color screen. You'll see it. I don't want to bore you with details. This is about HF. Okay. You know what? I'm thinking, since we cut this antenna to be resonant at 14275, should probably just call CQ on 14275, you think? Yeah, me too. First, like every good ham should do, we should listen. Another thing I want to talk about, just about etiquette. I usually like to chase DX. I don't call CQ a lot, at home anyway. See, this is only my second outing outdoor. See, there's someone. When you're working a pileup, for some reason people like to tune up right on the frequency, which is just rude and disrespectful. You know, go like 3 kilohertz away and tune up. Your SWR is not going to be any different if you're at 14275 or 14278. Tune up there. Nobody wants to hear your carrier, and it disrupts the fun of ham radio. So stop doing it. Not that any of my watchers would do it, but there are other people that would. So there's my public service announcement. America. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? This is K8MRD. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Nothing heard. Let's do it. It's pretty awesome that like 20 yards that way is a lake. It's really pretty. This is a nice little park. It's literally, I could walk here. My house is like right over there. I could walk here and like, it might take 3 minutes. So I could even carry all this junk without getting fatigued. That'd be pretty sweet. CQ. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta running QRP portable from the park, calling CQ and standing by. CQ. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta QRP portable from the park, calling CQ and standing by. Jerry, you didn't tell me no one would come back to me after like my 4th CQ. Not good. The bands are poor today, per the Sun thing on the internet machine there. 40 meters is open, but of course we choose to go on 20. It's always closed. But I'll tell you what, even when the bands are closed, I still make contacts. And I just got my General a year ago. Only been a ham for 2 years now. Today's May 7th, 2018. And I've worked all over the world, so when the bands get good, man, I can only imagine how crazy it's going to be. CQ, this is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta calling CQ portable and standing by. Maybe I've got to boost it up to 11. I don't think that would technically classify as QRP anymore, though. Pretty dead, though. There's usually someone on 20 meters, though, you can hear. I think this is the OMIS net that Tony checks in on. K9ARV. That's going to be me in a minute if I check in.
This is the 20-meter OMIS net. Any check-ins, please call W5.
Let's give it a shot. Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta QRP. You know, there's a saying, life's too short for QRP. I don't know, they can't hear me, but I'm still having fun. There's a good-looking girl walking around here, too. Hey, that could be for me. I got this thing at a store called At Home for like 11 bucks. Keeps stuff cold all day. This was on the roof of my car for like, since I got out of here. Kilo 8 Mike Radio Delta QRP. I feel I have an OMIS number. I know I have 100 watts and a wire number. OMIS, a couple guys from OMIS were the first contacts I ever made on HF. Oh. Hey, that's me. Well, they heard me. So that's cool. Absolutely beautiful day. Good day to not be at work. Usually here's some DX on 20, but I guess they knew that I was coming out today. So the ham radio gods were like, nah. Yuri and Slavko and Yanez, all those guys in Europe. I usually get into Europe really easily. I don't hear anything though. There's someone way in the weeds here, but they're barely moving the meter.
By golly, before we lose you, we're going to say 73s, and thanks for checking in.
He's dying.
I will. Thank you very much.
Gotta get some contact today.
All right, 73 for additional check-ins. Call now, anyone, anywhere.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta QRP.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta QRP. Come on in. You got Leo here. KG0 Victor Echo Papa.
Roger, Leo. The name is Mike. I'm running just 5 watts portable out in the park. Just making a YouTube video. You're my first contact today. The bands have been pretty bad. Thanks for picking up my station.
He faded out on me also. You faded way out on me there right now. I'm barely copying you at all. But try it one more time. We'll see if we can carry on here. Over.
Okay, yeah, I'm running 5 watts in a park in Michigan. I'm in Michigan. The name is Mike. You're coming in 5757.
Being there, and thanks for checking in. Anyone you'd like to call or anything we can do for you?
No, I'm just seeing if my antenna works. Just got a new one I put up.
Okay, well, you're coming in right now. I got you about a 5 5, but the band's just up and down like a yo-yo, over.
Yeah, I copy you anywhere between about 5.3 to 5.7.
Okay, we'll take the 5 3 to 5 7. Well, thank you very much for checking in, and you come back often, over.
Thanks, Leo. Appreciate it. K8MRD. I'll be clear.
Okay, and the 73s, and we'll clear with Kilo 8, Black Romeo
Nice.
Delta there.
Thanks, Leo.
5 watts.
What time is it?
Look for additional
2:40.
Call now. Anyone else for the White House system, give us a call and get
Well,
on the log. Please call now.
it works. Man,
One more call, we'll change
poor
the
conditions
code.
today though, huh?
Victor Echo Papa in Kansas.
But hear the audio on this thing,
For the
even
White House system, please call now.
even when, you know, it's low propagation,
Alpha Golf 5 Zulu, over to you, Larry.
still sounds
KG0,
great.
Victor
I
Echo
think I got the
Papa.
DNR on like 3 though.
Okay, Leo, real good. And,
Let's turn it off.
let's see what we can do
So much
here.
static there is now.
November
Just cleans it up so nicely.
Any copy, Alpha Golf 5 Zulu, over. This is Alpha Golf 5 Zulu.
Throw him in the logbook when we get home. See, I've got that 7.3 app on my phone. I gotta get another camera because I use this phone. This is my actual phone. This phone here is my old one. I could just log on here, but I can't because I'm using it. Then I gotta figure out how to edit these two together. See, it would have made sense to go over there because there's 2 trees and there's shade. What do we call CQ again? Let's do that. Any frequency you want, they say. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is K8MRD calling CQ portable QRP in the park, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, portable QRP in the park, calling CQ and standing by. Somehow I can record these on this radio, so I don't have to keep saying it. But I haven't figured that out. So we're gonna have to keep calling CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, QRP portable in the park, calling CQ, CQ. Anyone, anywhere, CQ in the park, calling CQ, CQ and standing by. Those pesky bands. Nobody wants to talk to me today, except for Leo. Thanks, Leo. Leo's a good guy. So, what are you gonna do? You call CQ a bunch of times, nobody comes back to you. The bands are poor though, so that's to be expected. Hey, we made one contact, and we had a good time out here in the park. By we, I mean me. So I'm gonna break down now. The antenna works great though, so it's just propagation. It's terrible, and I'm definitely gonna make that linked dipole, because being stuck on one band is not very fun. Well, if there's nothing going on, that is. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I guess I'll show you the breakdown stuff though, because why not? These little Velcro things come on a roll, so they just, like this part is attached to this part on the roll, and they just break apart. I got at Home Depot for like $5 for like 2 rolls of them. I think there's like 50 of them. I use these things for everything. They're great. So my idea is that I can just wrap this. We're gonna see if I can wrap 50 feet of this cord around this little, I don't know what you call this thing. It's like a lug nut, but it's not a lug nut. And then I can throw this in the bag, or the box there. The idea is to have everything in this box and not need a bag, but I think what's going to end up happening is that I'm going to abandon this box and put everything in the bag. Because there's just not, I like the protective aspect of having everything in the box, but there's just not much space to put stuff in. So, well, this worked good. So that's cool. I love how small this thing folds down to. Untie these. And then we will put this through. And that's it. And that fits nice and snug. Snug as a bug in a rug in there. And then I can put this in. And this should fit in here. Should. And then our power cable. Power cable kind of has to be crammed in there. I can fit almost everything. You don't necessarily need that run of coax. These things, however, I mean, I suppose I could lay them in there, but they're dirty, and we don't want to get dirt on the 891, so that's a no bueno. This I think I'm going to keep with me. This is cool stuff. I've never used this Mason type stuff before, but I'm quite pleased. So that's that. We'll close her up and go on home. So that'll do it, guys. Thanks for watching. Absolutely beautiful day. As you can see the lake in the background. Not a bad place to be playing ham radio. So got the SWR, fantastic. Got to fix my coax, but so what? That's no big deal. Made one contact to the YL net, so that was cool. And I got to spend time outside and burn my white skin. Haven't seen the sun in Michigan in a while. It's about 70 degrees out right now, so I am loving it. Gonna go back home, fix the coax, probably play more ham radio or watch other people's videos on ham radio, because that's what I do. So thanks for watching, guys. Hit the bell if you want to be notified of my new videos, and please subscribe. I plan on doing more of these because now I have a good portable antenna and I don't need to rely on other people for it. So I'll try and get the link dipole made sometime. So we'll talk to you guys later. 7.3s, K8MRD.